Welcome. This is Randy, Ragamuffin-Piper. I was watching a video this morning of my friend Dave, Central Cal Piper, and I realized he had a great story, by the way. If you haven't heard his story from, oh man, our friend Travis, who I haven't seen since we were little kids. It's story day, and I have one for you today. It's about the boat and my friend Paul. So stick around. This will be good. Enjoying my meerschaum and a little Peter Stokeby English luxury out here in the South Pasture by the very large tree. That's a big birch tree. Anyhow, the boat story. Over my lifetime, I've had several boats. And back when I was in my early 20s, in fact, before I was married, I bought my first boat, and it was about a 16-foot Glastron type fishing boat, basically. Not a V-bottom, but it looked like a mix between a V-bottom. You know, the old classic-looking mid-60s fiberglass boat. Had a big Evinrude motor hanging on the back of it. And my friend Paul and I, we did a lot of things together. We cut wood, we camped together, we went fishing all the time. He and I had the same days off through the week. We were both off Mondays. And so we would often go fishing during the spring, summer, and fall on a little lake there near us. And we would go out fishing early in the morning and stay a lot of times all day. And after I was married, my wife would bring up dinner. And sometimes his wife would come at the time, but my wife would bring us dinner. We'd eat dinner, take the boat, and go home. Well, we had been there since daybreak. The water was smooth as glass, and we buzzed out through there and had some fun. And then we went fishing until we got hot. Not a lot of trees. Low elevation lake, pretty warm. So we thought, you know what, it's time to cool off. We're sitting out here in the water, and we'll just swim out there, jump in a little bit, cool off, and we'll go back to what we're doing. We'll just relax, have a cold drink. So we had our swim trunks, and we jumped out of the boat and into the water. Very nice, very refreshing. We're like, this is great, you know, what a life. In your 20s, out fishing in the middle of the day, all day long. We were even catching some fish. So as we're cooling off and we're thinking, that's enough, we'll get out. We got back over to the boat, and we had forgot one small detail. This boat set up out of the water pretty good, and we couldn't get in. We would jump up and try to pull ourselves out. You try to pull yourself up out of the water about 24 inches out of the water to try to get in the boat. We didn't have a swim deck on this boat. It wasn't meant for skiing. I didn't throw out a ladder or a rope or anything. We sit there and about drown trying to get back into that boat. Well, we got to laughing about it so hard, didn't help either, you know. We were sitting here laughing as two grown kids trying to get back into this boat, sitting out in the middle of the lake. We're going to drown, and the boat's going to be sitting there empty. We had even considered waving down passersby, but there wasn't anybody out there on a Monday. So now we're sitting there jumping up and down. We're going all the way around the boat, trying to catch the front, the side, the railing, whatever you could get a hold of. And oh, I'm sure if we tried harder, we probably could have got in, but it took us a long time to get in that boat. And here we are sitting out there in the middle of the lake. We kept talking about, oh, this is not going to go over well in the newspaper. Now, mind you, Paul was he was a swimmer in high school. Very fit. I'm kind of more muscular, stocky built. You know, I could understand me not being able to jump up out of the water, but Paul's very fit, played water polo, and we were laughing so hard we couldn't get in the boat. So the moral of the story is, whenever you get out of your boat, make sure you have a plan for getting back in. Otherwise, make sure you leave a note on the boat before you get out so people will know what happened. Yep, Paul, here's to you today, buddy. We thought, oh man, when Mrs. Ragamuffinpiper gets here, that wasn't her name back then, still not her name today. When my wife gets here, they're just gonna have an empty boat and no story. And the real story, it won't be worth telling. We'll have to make up a good one. Always have a plan to get back in the boat. I hope you all have a great week. This is Randy, Ragamuffinpiper. I will see you soon. Hope I made you chuckle. And hey, here's a little challenge out there for some of you guys. Get a few minutes this week. Tell us a story. Make us laugh. We could all use a smile and a chuckle now and then. We'll see you soon. Have a great day. Make it the best one yet.